How's it going, guys? Today I'm working on building me a shop, which I'm trying to get all this stuff done. I got a roll-up door on it, and I come up with a pretty good little idea. The roll-up door actually rolls up in the ceiling. I put my my door part where it rolls up in there. Well, as you can see, I've got a gap right here. Well, I've got insulation in my attic part, so the cold air coming out of here. So I've come up with an idea how to close that. That's real cheap if you don't want to go through the trouble of buying $200 worth of stripping. As you know, well, I don't know if you do or not, but these little brooms, you can buy these at the Dollar Tree. They're like $1.50. But what I've come up with, you can pop this plastic piece off the top right here. And I take a multi-tool and cut it. As you can see right here in my trash can, here's the top piece that comes off of it. And then once you cut it, it just makes, you just cut this little nipple off, which that goes pretty much right here in the center. Then you got a couple little flat tips that sticks up maybe a 1/4 inch. But you can take a oscillating saw and cut them off. And what I'm gonna do, this board here is not quite long enough, so I gotta get another board. But I'm gonna take this and put a couple like sheetrock screws, put one in, maybe put 2 or 3, one on each end and one in the middle. And I'm gonna do it the full length, which would be 10 foot, because that's how wide my door is. And then whenever I get done, I'm gonna screw this up to my ceiling right there. And what that'll actually do is, let me find a short board right here and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Right here's a short one. All right. Once I screw this to my 2x4, then I can actually take that. Well, if I can get it to work with me, it'll be screwed on it. And I'll take this and actually screw it to my ceiling. And that'll push in up against my door a little. And what that'll actually do, it'll keep the cold air from blowing back through from your attic. And whenever you roll your doors up, it'll actually sweep the dirt and stuff off your doors. So I think that's a pretty good idea. You just measure your doors. You got a 10-foot door. These things are about a foot wide, give or take. They may be a tad bit shorter, but on the top side, but where it fans out at the bottom, they'll be about a foot. So as you can see here, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've got 8 of them already cut. Well, I've got 2 more over here that I'm fixing to cut. They make different brooms that you can buy. This is the one where that's like on an angle for sweeping. It's a little bit narrower, and where it's got the angle, it's kind of a little bit, be hard to get it mounted. So, but you can take these right here and pretty much just pop that off, and it comes right off. Now here's what it looks like. And you just take your oscillating saw and just cut that. And if you know what an oscillating saw is, it's one of these little saws right here. You can take that and it cuts it off pretty easy. But once I cut that off, I'll screw it to my 2x4. I've got one here I hadn't cut it down yet. But yeah, man, just take and cut that nipple off and screw that to there. And then you can anchor it to your ceiling. And that'll go up against your door, and it'll sweep the dirt off, and it'll act as a weather stripping and keep the cold air from blowing back through. All right, if you got any questions, just give me a comment. Thanks for watching.